welcome back to my channel. I'm USA Today bestselling author Hildy McQueen, and today I am going to talk about staying motivated during the COVID-19 crisis. Most of my friends who are creatives and I have gone through a period right now where we feel a little bit, uncreative, I guess is the word, because of everything that's going on. Our minds are kind of congested. We feel kind of like at a loss because this is something unprecedented that's happening, and it really affects our creativity. And so I've heard from a lot of authors that are having a hard time writing. So I'm gonna kind of do this video to give you some ideas of things that you can do on how to jump started back into writing, or perhaps using your creativity in ways that'll help you feel more like you're getting stuff done. Alright, so this form that I'm using is one that I found, oh my gosh, maybe 10 years ago, if not more. And it's on this website called scatteredsquirrel.com. And the website is still there. They have all these printables that you can use that are for personal use only. They're free to download and print. I will put the link down below for this specific form from their website. I just went in there and checked to make sure that they were still there, and they are. Alright, so this is the daily to-do form. It's kind of cut off here on my print, but you can kind of still see it. I printed it at 100%. It seems to always print a little bit too high. Maybe it's my printer settings, I don't know. But it used to happen to me too when I worked for the government, so it's probably the way you have to probably shrink it to 95% or something, or maybe 98 so that it'll fit perfectly, but no matter. Alright, so what this form has here is the top 3, and then it lists for things I must complete, I really should. The bottom says if I have time. On this side it says do not forget. Calls, emails, and texts. Errands to run. In the very bottom here it says worries for another day. I love the top 3. You guys know I'm always calling out to top 3 that you should accomplish. So let's get started, and I'll tell you how this form will work, and ideas that you can probably use, hopefully, to get yourself motivated. I know that I had to get myself motivated because for the first 2 or 3 weeks of quarantine I didn't do hardly anything. Just gonna sit around. Alright, so on the top 3, make your top 3, and I always say that things that are doable, and one thing that you absolutely want to get done that day. So in my case, I'm just going to put here to edit 3 chapters. I'm using this bold Erin Condren pen so that you can see what I'm writing. I normally don't write with this one. So I'm going to say edit 3 chapters. And the work in progress. I'm doing some rewrites right now. The second thing I'm going to put on here to make sure that I do my stretching exercises. I can't go to the massage therapist right now, and so I have to make sure that I do my stretching, or else my back really seizes up. And then make sure that I put my daily posts on Facebook. And that is my husband singing in the background and banging. Okay, so then over here on the let me close the door. Let's see, Daddy. Come on. Let's see. Go get your dinner. Okay, so I'm so sorry about that. Now I have to get myself kind of back into what I was saying. Okay. For 3, I'm going to give you some ideas of things that you can do to get yourself motivated. First of all, set a goal for your day. So set a goal. Just one goal for the day. Make sure you write all of this down. Use this form. You can throw them away. You can just print out several of them. Set a goal for the day. So in my case, it's my 3 chapters. So here on this one where it says things you must complete, put your 3 chapters. So I'm going to say, well, I'm going to, edit. Wow, I can't spell with the crap. Edit chapter, let's say chapter 8. Edit chapter 9 and edit chapter 10. And I'm going to put little boxes here. So those are going to be my things to do because that's a breakdown to get this done. And then also, let's say I'm going to review my deadlines, which is something that I did yesterday. All right. And then maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to think of what else did I do yesterday? Let me look. I did laundry, but that's not, I'm going to say work related, but how about post on Instagram? Okay, so there we go. So those are my goals for the day. You write this down in the must complete section. And then we're going to say another thing here where it says I really should. I am a big proponent of setting up a routine for yourself of things you're going to do. So, and I really should list the things that you know that you will have to get done. I will pour a cup of coffee. I will stretch in the morning. I will make my bed. I will check email. I will, I don't know, let's say you're gonna go outside for a walk. You know, set yourself a little schedule for that day. So do one of these every day. You can do it the night before. You can do it that morning. First thing you sit down and like, what do I want to accomplish today? That's something realistic that I will do. So just make sure that you always set up a routine. Set up a routine, a schedule, and once you start doing these things every single day, even if it is get dressed and not stay in your pajamas, you know, set up a routine every day, because creatives, there's something about our brain that makes it like satisfying to see these things and to check off the check boxes. I don't know what it is that makes us kind of recharge. All right, so set up a routine is very, very important. It's very, very, very important to walk outside, stretch, do yoga. I'm really lazy. I hate exercise, so I'm not going to pretend to you guys that I exercise, because I don't. I do my stretching exercises because I kind of have to. And then I do my little bit of yoga stands and hold them and do my breathing, that kind of stuff. I do go for walks every once in a while, like maybe once a week. But most of the time I just walk around my house and out in the backyard and throw the ball with the little dog. So that's about the extent of my exercise. So yeah, I don't exercise, but being outside, it just really helps. So I'm kind of glad that this little dog forces me to do that. Okay, let's say you have a word goal. You really have to you want to do, let's say, 5,000 words in 5 days. So then set your 1,000 word goal for the day. Instead of like doing edit the 3 chapters, you can say you're going to do 1,000 words or edit or 3 chapters, whatever it is. I like to divide things into 3. So let's say let's say you wrote 3, set your timer for, I don't know, half an hour, and you wrote 300 words, or you edited 1 chapter. Then take a break in between here and say, make the bed. Get up off your desk and go make the bed. Then you come back and you write another 300 words, another half an hour, or edit 1 chapter, 2nd chapter, and then you get up and you walk outside. You go, I don't know, say hi to your kids, go pet your dog, go do something. You just get up off your desk, go do something. Set your timer for 5 minutes in between. This is my invisible clock. Set your timer for 5 minutes, so when it goes off, you go back and you do your last 300 words, or however it is. You know, you're going to do a little over 300, like 330, of course. Then you sit down and you edit your 3rd chapter, or write your last 300 and some words. And then give yourself a reward. Usually I like to do things like or play with my planners, or I hold off on a snack till then, or, you know, go on Instagram, because I love Instagram. So, you know, something like that to make sure that that I reward myself. Use a timer. It is very, very effective. Okay, so this is one of my suggestions. My other suggestion, of course, is set up a routine. Okay, set up a routine. use a timer to set the time to get these things done. Make sure you have your goals already for the day. And then let's think of other things. So let's say you really can't get yourself motivated enough to do any writing, and you can't get yourself motivated enough to edit. You're just kind of, I was kind of a blob just sitting on the recliner watching YouTube videos and playing games on my phone, which is fine. But, so let's say instead of that, you open up your laptop and you can do some of these things. You can brainstorm. And by brainstorming, I mean, let's say you want to write a book and you're not exactly sure, the entire character arc. Put up a picture of a heroine and ask your readers, tell me, what is her story? Why is she looking out the window so sadly? Or why is she outside in the forest by herself? Ask them. They will come up with some pretty cool storylines. I've done this before. I just did it recently and I was kind of surprised. I actually ended up using one of their ideas. So brainstorm with readers. Another thing is to start outlining. When you start outlining, sometimes it just gets you kind of a little bit, your creativity and your creative juices flowing, so you can do it longhand while you're sitting there watching YouTube or, binge watching Netflix, whatever. Just brainstorm. You can even steal from the Netflix show. It doesn't matter. Just get your creativity going. Also, another thing, if you create, you crave interaction with other people besides your cat, then go on Facebook Live. Or do a Zoom with other authors. I do both. And, I rarely do Facebook Lives, but I do Zoom with other authors and the interaction and say, look, I can't get motivated to write, and you'll be surprised how many people get on there and say, well, me either. So let's decide how we're going to do this. And one of the things that might come out of that is accountability groups. Accountability groups are amazing to get you motivated and check in. I have a group that I check in with every week on Wednesdays, and we go over what we did the week before and what we plan to do the next week. So I love it. So we do ours in a Facebook chat group, but you can also do it on Zoom, and you can also do it on, there's like different ones. You can do just chat, or you can do chat and video. We do chat and video. So what we do in our Facebook, I think there's 6 of us, and we set 3 goals. So we chat up first. We say, hey, how's, get what's going on out of the way, do a little bit of visiting, and then we say, okay, this is what I did, what I accomplished a week before. So we go over our accomplishments or lack thereof. No judgment, of course. And then we set goals, and then we go back and revisit. We report in when we complete them. Last week I told them I was going to finish a book. These were my goals last week. Finish a book, send out a newsletter, and I was going to edit 2 chapters in my rewrites in this book that I'm working on. And so when I reported back on Wednesday, I had finished the book and I had edited 2 chapters, and I never finished and did the newsletter, which sucks because the book price went up now, and now it's, Anyway, I missed that whole thing. So of course, like I said, no judgment, because we all have those things happen. So, so this is what I think. These are my suggestions. Like I said, I think if you use a form like this, let me zoom back out. If you use a form like this and write things down and brainstorm things, then you will get something done. One other thing, I was going here when you're, just do not feel like writing, read something, read a book you wrote. Remember how good you are at it, and you'll be surprised. You'll be like, man, I really am good. That's a good story. And it might even get you motivated to write a sequel to it or something. And then lastly, one other thing that works for me, and I did a lot of this while I was being a blob, is journaling. It really helped me to just get my thoughts on paper, to write down what it was that was going through my head, This is supposed to be a pen. I don't know what kind of pen that is, but it's supposed to be a pen. You know, I tried my best to just write down my thoughts and what was going on with everything and why I felt so overwhelmed. And, you know, it seems like the natural thing that happened. So, you know, do your best to not be hard on yourself, but to get things done. Use these ideas. You know, if you think of other ideas that you can come up with, please share them down below. I would love to hear them. Send me an email. I will put the link to this form down below, but this is just kind of where I brainstormed while I was talking to you. But this is the one that I used last week. I kind of rewrote it and rewrote it for you guys, but you could see that the newsletter didn't get done. Oh, I guess one of my things was to review deadlines. I did get that done, and here are a bunch of things that I wanted to get done, other things that I wanted to get done, my 3 chapters that I was going to rewrite. I had to remember to do a bank deposit, call my vet, I did that, email the publisher, I did that, call about a chiropractor appointment, I did that, email to Columbia County, which is this event I'm planning that's turned into a mess. I used this part, that is the errands to run, because we don't have any errands right now, to menu plan for the week. And then down here, just made some notes about my call to the bank. So you can see how I use this through the week. And then I'm this is the one for this current week. This is last week. And then this is the current week. So I still have some things to get done. But yeah, it kind of gives you an idea how to use this form. And also, I hope I gave you ideas on how to work through these hard times. I hope everybody is safe. Be smart when you decide to head out of your house. I personally have a hair appointment that I'm super nervous about. I talked to my husband about it this morning, and he's like, you know, if you're uncomfortable with it, don't go. But if you're, you know, if you feel like you can be safe and protect yourself with the mask and everything else, and she's going to be protected with the face shield, then, you know, you should be okay. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I don't know. We'll see. Next time I do a video, I will let you guys know if I went and got my hair colored or not, or you can will see me on Facebook with or without gray roots. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.